We bring greetings of peace, love, and blessings unto each of you, no matter where you may be around the world. We love you and we bring our blessings. This is Queen Mother Creighton of the African Diaporter Federation. I have been very sick and I have not done much of the way of my monthly addresses. I am dealing with some issues, but I just wanted to make sure that I greet each of you and I give you the reports because the reports are very important. Each year, we take care of so many villages, and each year we have each person is going to look over it from the board, and they're going to determine which villages that we will continue our support. And to better explain that to you how that works is sometimes we go to the village and we offer them one-time support, or sometimes we put them on a system where we would report that each month they will receive some kind of help and support. That is totally separate from what we do as the support in the organizations, the other organizations that we help. So what I'm here to do today is to go through very briefly the villages that was looked over and gone through by the board members, and once they make a determination on what villages they are going to continue to help, or some of the new ones that came on, then they pass that information to me and they let me know that that is okay to go ahead and distribute that information to the public. So I'm going to go down the list as it's given to me. Some of these villages, actually most of the villages are villages that we helped last year. So some of them, we only have a few of them that are new that we was not helping last year. So I'm going to briefly go through those. The first village is the village of Sudan. The second village is Tansar. The village of Libe. The village of Somaliland, which I would like to say that it has touched my heart so much to see that, because some of the villages have waited a while to receive the kind of help that we give. We help them to build the schools. Some of these schools don't need much. They need doors and windows and things like that. So we would hate to see a child not be educated because of a door or a window. Those are simple fixed problems. The fifth is going to be Eastern Africa in Kenya. I'm happy that Kenya did come up because I did request it myself as being the Queen Mother, and I was praying that they would honor that, and they did. That, of course, it's going to be the eastern part of Africa, Kenya.
Alert from App Store.
The next one is going to be...
Updates available.
Excuse me. The next one is going to be Benaida. Then we're going to do Canrose. We're going to do Uganda. South Sudan. Keep in mind that when you say the villages of Sudan, it's maybe separate from the villages of South Sudan. So we have South Sudan. We have Rwanda. We have Angola, which is headed into the Central Africa. After in Angola, we have Central African Republic, which is going to be Chad. It is going to be the Republican of the Congos. We are going to be distributing our support there. And the 16th village is going to be the Democratic Republic of the Congos. I think we have already made that clear. And then it's going to be Angola. We are going to do West Africa, which is dear to my heart, which is going to be the Gambia village Last year, we lent and given our great support to the Ganby, and we're going to do that the same. I pretty much keep the Ganby on the list because the Ganby is important to me and it is very dear to my heart. So we have the Ganbys, we have Ghana, we have Benin, we have Botswana, and we have Nairobi. Those are the 22 villages that for 2016 and for 2017 that will be receiving I will support and help. And I am very grateful to each person for working with me on these things and for the way that you help me and stand by me because this is so important to me. Um, I want to say this very clearly that Africa is not poor. And that is something that is very important for us to keep in mind because a lot of people um, in the Western world, when you see pictures of Africa, you always see starving, hungry children. They take the pictures at the worst areas, and they put these pictures all over the internet and everywhere else, as if this is all Africa has to offer. Africa is wonderful. It is strong. It is beautiful, and it has great wealth. We do not take care and help the villages because they are undeserving peoples and have nothing, or because of all of Africa is poor. Every president, every queen, every princess, every leader that is within the continent of Africa are most beautiful and they love their own. And that, with that being said, that is the reason why we do it because Africa is our blood, is our bloodline, and it is our own, and it's whom and who and what we love. So we wanted to make that very clear. We also want to keep in mind that I will be traveling to Africa soon, and I am so grateful for that. Pray for me, pray for my daughter, and even for my health. I've gone through so much for the year of 2015, and for the peoples that have stood by me. It's been so many of them, and I receive so many gifts, and everyone has been so kind to me, and I am so grateful for your kindness towards me, and to my best friend, uh, Rita Harden, my best friend, and I smiled when I said that because actually I don't have a lot of friends. She's my best friend and my only friend, but I greatly appreciate you so much. And I wanted to, could you hand that to me? I'm going to have my assistant to hand something to me because I received so many, thank you, dear. I have received, uh, in my lifetime, I have received so many awards uh, and trophies. I received the Woman of the Year. I received the Mama Africa Award, and all those things are important to me. But I received a award that meant so much to me, just not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and this came from the Community Advocate in Action Incorporated, and they saw fit to give this to me, this beautiful award. And it is from the international, it's difficult to read it that way, but it's from the International Youth Award. This is the International Youth Award from the Advocates in Action, and it's absolutely beautiful. It may be a little bigger in person as I hold it than what it looks, but it's absolutely beautiful. And I wanted to say so much to the young peoples. I wanted to say thank you. Queen Mother, appreciate this. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And sometimes it takes just something like this to make a person feel better. I've been through so much for the last couple of years, and this really prepped me up, and I felt much better. So I want to say thanks. I am proud to receive the Youth Award from your organization, the Community Advocates in Action. Right? Did I get it right? Community Advocates in Action. I want to say thank you so much, each of you on that board that worked so hard. And I appreciate you keeping me in mind. I love you, and may God bless you. Um, Getting back to some of the things that we was talking about earlier, not too long ago, I was speaking about the villages that is there in Africa. I want to say this briefly before I depart. If you have village in Africa that you want to uh, put in to receive help and support, keep in mind that if you say that you have a foundation, if you say that you have an organization, if you say that it is a village that need the assistance, we are going to handle each one of them separate and differently. And a lot of times we go to send money to certain parts of the world, and we find out when my assistant find out by going to these Western unions that sometimes when the support comes from Africa, that's different. But if it comes from anywhere in South America or North America, then the money is sent. Please keep in mind that as it is sent, if your particular regency or area do not receive money at all from other foreign countries, there is nothing that we can do. So if you're on a do not send money to a particular regency, country, or area, I have no control over that. That is a legal matter. So last year we did run into that problem, and I wanted to address that. That happens sometime. It doesn't necessarily mean someone has done anything that is right or wrong. I mean, it's sometimes it's the system, but for whatever reason, we want to keep in mind that there is absolutely no control on my part that I can fix that. That has to do with the government in some kind of way. They come up with a list that says some countries at that moment you cannot send money to for whatever reason that they may do that. So you want to keep that in mind. So before you ask for help or ask to do the application for help, please keep in mind that you want to check, because you can do it on your end also. Check to see if your village, if your regency, or your country is on the do not send money list. If it is, then you would have to wait until that is removed by the other foreign country before we can send aid to you. And I want to say to each of you that we love you dearly. And after all that I've been through, I feel blessed to be alive and that we are here and we are getting stronger every day. And I want to say this about the unique makeup. They sent me a beautiful gift for Christmas. And there was so much makeup in it. And it was all beautiful. And I want to say I appreciate it and I thank you. Some have inboxed me and asked me about the unique makeup. They wanted to know, do I sell it? I don't sell makeup. But I'm simply, in a way, a sports person for them. And I wear their makeup because it's beautiful. And I love what they do with the eyes. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the lipstick and the lip gloss, and something that they got me to wear that I never wore before, and that is blush, because it blend in perfectly with my skin the way that they said that it would. So I appreciate that. So I wanted to say that and address it because it was in my inbox. And keep in mind that we all want to live within peace, love, and blessings. This is the Queen Mother Creighton. God bless you, and we will see you again. Blessings.